Yeah, I like the People's Court too, but I didn't really like it after Judge Wapner had that sex change. I just didn't. Something happened about his personality. He wasn't the same person anymore. That was a different person? No, that was Judge Wapner, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he was basically the show. No, there's no way that was a woman, okay? Hey, Dan, listen, I'm sorry, it's 2:24, I forgot I have a phone call. I'm gonna have to finish this conversation later. Okay, see ya. Sorry about that. I always try to remember our appointments, and I wholeheartedly, with my big, big heart, apologize if I forget, but I was prepared to receive the call. Always stay open channel to receive the call. So here we are on the solstice. It's a nice day, beautiful day. It's a solstice. We had some really, really hellaciously bad weather, hot, hazy crap last week, chemtrail soaked skies, and it's a little bit better this week, thankfully. And wow, it's been about 3 weeks since I've done a video, and I've been like a little bit jittery about doing another one. I haven't felt up to the task. I've been doing some other things instead of making videos. I've been writing quite a bit. I've been using the tweet here and there. If I have a quick little jab or something, I can use the tweet quite advantageously for that. I've also been doing some writing in the blog as well. A couple blog posts. The website is basically finished now. And things are really coalescing, they're coming together, and I'm getting more of a sense of confidence that we're going to be rolling here pretty soon. It's the solstice, and I was hoping to be rolling by now, but all kinds of delays. And if you're in this with me, you know how difficult the physical stuff has been to deal with. And it is certainly the case with me that the physical stuff has been hellaciously bad, but last 2 days have been a little bit better. For me, I feel like I'm getting electrocuted a lot of the time, and I know there's different theories about what this all is, and for the most part, I have what you'd call a homeopathic approach to all this. I say, well, let's look at the symptoms. Do the symptoms suck? Well, then they need to go. So regardless of whether you're being targeted by a weapon up in the sky, whether you're being hit by some pulses from the sun, whether you are super sensitive to electromagnetic energy, which I think I covered in the last video. I had this new device which measures EMF. So I went all around the entire house. You see, I made some very detailed notes about the different rooms in the house, took measurements for all the different types of waves, including magnetic, electric, and radio waves. And the radio waves pretty much didn't show up. So as far as all of the different kind of devices and things like this thing I'm recording on the Wi-Fi, I didn't get any good signals with regards to that. But I got some accurate readings for other things. For the most part, it looks like a matter of distance, so that the farther you back away from something, the less and less intense it gets. Like these lights here, I notice compact fluorescent lights have a much stronger field than the regular old incandescent lights that we used to use, which I still use a little bit here and there. That one's back there is incandescent, and it has a much warmer light, which I truly enjoy quite a bit more than these freakishly bad compact fluorescent lights. Usually, so-called good things in this world have a cost, have a price. Usually they're not wholly good. Heavenly things are wholly good, and there's absolutely no bad effects from them. So that's how we know if we're actually creating something that's heavenly or not, is that there's no bad effects that occur from it. So fresh air, fresh water, good organic food, for example, all these things are heavenly in that there's no bad effects. There's no side effects from fresh air. There's no bad thing that happens as a result of doing it. You know, getting quick and easy energy, which is highly pollutive, and all kinds of other things which have an initial like sugar kick, sugar high kind of feeling, and then there's a crash afterwards, obviously are not heavenly. They are the tools of delusion. And whoa, okay, solstice energy. I was going to stay up last night and do this meditation with a bunch of people, I guess all around the globe, and I fell asleep. And quite honestly, I've never done one of those meditations before where everybody meditates together. It's not because I don't believe in it, I just don't believe it's the most effective thing. I fully support people doing whatever they believe is most effective. I met a couple protesters yesterday downtown who were holding signs from a march which they did against fracking. And obviously that's a big issue for people. It really does affect people's lives. And I was not going to tell them that I don't think marching is particularly effective. If they think that it's doing something good and they feel validated from doing it, from participating, I would never tell them not to do it. I don't think it's wholly effective, in short, because we have to get the underlying context right in order to solve any kind of problem. And as long as we're in disagreement about the underlying context of the problem, most of these things like marching for this cause, that cause, aren't going to do a whole lot. Why? Let's go to the analogy of the carpet that's too big for the room. You push it down in one place, goes up in another. So as long as we stay at one level of vibration which is riddled with problems, you can fix one thing, but you're likely to get another one pop up in its place. Solve one disease, another one comes along. So that's what happens in this reality. So if we're going to continue to attack problems in a way which is we just go after this thing, go after that thing, rather than solve the thing holistically, then we're going to probably fight this battle endlessly. But it can't be endlessly, because this vibration is unsustainable. Unsustainable meaning that it's not something that we can sensibly manage for many more years here. It's breaking down, and people are kind of going fucking nuts here. And if you are kind of going nuts here, I want to be one to tell you that you're not crazy for doing so. If anything, you might be even more sane if you're kind of going nuts, if your nerves are kind of fried right here, because you have that sense of urgency that's necessary if you're going a little bit more nutbag right now. So maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's supposed to be there, maybe shouldn't be fighting it too much. Why is this happening to me? Get involved with what I'm doing. I'm not going to try to convince anybody that what I am doing is the best, but it is. There's no better plan. There's no better thing that we can do than what I'm saying. I worked very hard on my website, and I've spent over $3,000 to this date. About $1,100 or $1,200 on 2 developers, which completely sucked. And this last guy has gotten the job done. I'm going to be switching to another one fairly soon, who's going to be able to help me manage things on a more regular basis and who jives with the vision, because I don't want to be working with people anymore that aren't jiving with the vision. Pure business transactions are not cutting it here. So I got some junk on the table. Obviously I have a couple slinkies. I bought this slinky here because I was going to put it on the bird feeder pole a while ago, because I read that was, or saw that was a solution to stopping squirrels from climbing up the pole. And I'm not too worried about the squirrels climbing up the pole and eating their seed. You know, they can be hogs, but everybody's welcome at the feeder. And I just was thinking about doing this just for pure entertainment of watching the squirrels try to get up the pole with a slinky on. It looked kind of fun, but I haven't done it yet. So let's see if we can make it do one stare off the guitar. Oh, it went twice. You can't see it. Okay. Anyhow, I got the guitar on the table because I was going to play you a quick little ditty. I have a pick there. I need a pick for this one. This one is called Chickadee Flip, and I'm going to just go until I mess up too bad, and then I'll stop right there. This is one that I'm working on currently. I just finished one called Glam Candy, which I think I'm going to put on the homepage of the website. I'm very, very happy with that track. It's called Glam Candy because it's got an 80s glam kind of sound, and it's just filled with ear candy, and I'm really, really happy with it. And quite honestly, if you don't like it, you're fucking weird. And I can say that about some of the tunes. You should be able, like me, to be able to cross genres, enjoy any kind of music. You know, the only people that wouldn't like that kind of music are people that are just anti-melody in general. Oh, there's a melody there. Oh, fuck that. We don't like melodies. I love melodies, as you will come to understand if you hear any more of my music. Woo! Wow! Okay. See, this energy can be used positively, and if it's not used positively, it's going to eat our asses alive. So we really need to be moving more, all this stuff about being quiet, peaceful, meditating. It's not for me. For me, it's about expressing ourselves more, being bigger. Playing, learning to play with one another, learning to groove, learning to flow with one another. Getting in water more, moving around more as much as we can. Whatever the hell we got to do, move around just to be able to tolerate the amount of energy that we're dealing with here. Okay, a little bit of Chickadee Flip. Actually, I'm just going to stop right there. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead, because I probably will screw up because I haven't been practicing too much. But fun song, and it goes a little over 2 minutes. I've got the bass part, and I got a fun little percussive part worked out for it too, so I'm very excited about my music. I have too much music, of anything, that needs to be worked on. It's kind of overwhelming, so I have to kind of narrow my focus down to like 1 or 2 tracks that I'm going to work on, but holy fucking crap do I have a lot of music to work on. Wow. Good problem to have, I guess. Better than having no music to work on, for sure. Well, because I haven't done this for a while, I'm going to let myself end this a little bit early today, and yeah, okay. I'll try to do one of these again sooner so I don't go too long without doing one, but we're on the right track here. June 21st. I really want to see some mega powerful results by the time we get to September 21st. That's my day. This is the solstice, but the equinox, that's the most powerful time of year to me. I love the number 9, 921 or 920, whatever it's going to be. But I still see 2017 as being the year that we really take a mega leap forward. Now, I tweeted something the other day about confidence and how I said confidence is about 50% of the equation here, 50% of the formula. So that building confidence is like really, that's our job right now, is to build confidence in this vision, build confidence in, yes, we can do this. We're at this place now, we're at this place of readiness. We see that this old reality has nothing that we could possibly want here. The only thing that we could possibly really truly want is something that's eternal. The only thing that makes sense using any energy and effort for it all is God, is heaven, is returning back home. I think more and more of us are feeling that kind of sentiment where we want to shout from the rooftops, or we want to bang on people's door, wake the fuck up, can't you see this is a nightmare? I think more and more of us are like that. And we got enough people in the world, even though when you go out in public, it doesn't seem like anybody's awake and aware. It's like all these sleepwalkers and these people that are happily going about their business, very asleep. It doesn't look like when you go out there's a whole lot of people. But if you look at certain viewings on YouTubes that are in like the millions of views, kind of like mine. Oh my God! Well, I'm building up collateral here, even though I'm totally unknown at this point. I'm building up a body of work, and that's giving me a good sense of positive feelings, such that I can actually get this done, and we're on the right track here. So a lot of building confidence is about actually accomplishing things, getting things done. That's why the creation aspect of the group work is so important, that you really need to focus on concrete goals and actually accomplish them, get those done, make yourself accountable to others that you're going to follow through, help others to realize those goals by giving them just the slightest little pat on the tush, or just a little one of those. You know, sometimes all you need to change direction is just a little feather on the neck kind of thing. So, okay, done.